In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. All of us want to listen praises. We want to be considered as somebody who is quite a meritorious person, having almost all the virtues. All of us want to listen it from different sort of people, particularly the important people in the society. We want to listen to our praises, especially done in the presence of so many people, or in the print or electronic media and the social media. This is the human nature. And particularly in a society like that of ours, it is it is rampant. Almost everybody is carrying this disease. This one bad attitude actually brings many diseases, faults, bad habits, bad attitudes. These are not any way lesser than the diseases, than the maladies. But the trouble with us is that we are unable to understand, we could not understand till now that there is no difference between a disease and a bad habit, between a disease and a bad attitude. There is no difference at all. Every bad habit, every bad attitude is a disease. The more bad a habit or an attitude is, the severe the disease might be. But our attitude, our style, our thinking pattern of a narcissist, we are always fond of listening the praises to us even if it is not true. We always listen to the praises. We want to be considered as somebody having all the good habits, all the good attitudes, all the good merits, and hence maybe the finest person who deserve every good thing available in the world. I think that this is a person like this one does not need the enemies. Why? Because this person, he or she, is one's own worst enemy and hence does not need the enemies. A bad habit or a bad attitude, I declared it as a disease. And this is something which is always damaging our interests, always damaging our health, always, and at certain occasions, it might prove fatal are very dangerous. So, as for our desire to keep listening the praises for us, I think this is not good. Although all of us have certain merits, good habits, good attitudes, we should be happy and proud of it. We should do everything possible to protect it, to develop it as well, to protect, to feel proud of it, to protect it, to develop it, because this is an asset and let's consider it as an asset. That is why it needs protection, that is why it needs development, that is why it needs to be utilized and availed for the best possible advantages for us. But simultaneously, we need to know, we need to understand that these good attitudes are not enough. We need to have certain other good attitudes, especially the very basic one. I think that we should learn to tolerate, to bear, to face the criticism gallantly. Why? There is a big why here. Because nobody wants to do that. I do know that the person who is criticizing must be a very sensible one, must be a very tolerant one. Because there are manners of criticizing somebody as well. These manners must be observed. The purpose behind the criticism must not be to damage the self interest of someone else, to humiliate someone else, to demoralize someone else. Rather, we need to tell them that you are already good. But if at all you do succeed in getting rid of these diseases, maladies, means bad habits and bad attitudes, you will become even a better person. And then there are lot of successes waiting for you. This is what we need to understand. This is what we need to do. As simple as this one, no complication in it at all. But if at all somebody is criticizing us either in a good way or in not so good way, I think there are certain advantages we can take out of it. Why? Because if at all it has caused us certain amount of pain, obviously when somebody is criticizing, and that too without caring our self respect and self esteem, I think even then, in a case like this one, in a situation like this one, obviously we will be feeling pain, we will be inflicted with the pain, and the pain actually mean that we can reform ourselves because we have got a very strong stimulant, because we have got a very strong stimulant. For that reason I think that we will be more motivated, we will be more motivated, rather I shall say we are whipped, and after this whipping we are feeling pain. During this pain we can resolve to improve, we can resolve to do better. We can resolve to get rid of these diseases. So it is not actually any way lesser than a blessing in disguise. This is like a bitter pill. We should learn to swallow it for the sake of curing the diseases we are carrying along. The diseases are the diseases, the maladies, the bad habits, the bad attitudes are not any way lesser than the diseases. And I think that it might cause severe trouble at any moment in our life. So, for that reason, the sooner we try to get rid of, the better it would be. Thank you. Stay blessed forever.